I just put a couple of like medium-sized red onions in here, or you can use shallots or green onions.
So like 2 cups or something like that, roughly.
This is actually this is about 3 cups, I think. But I think I'm only going to put about 2 cups in there. So a couple of medium red onions, just little medium-sized ones. I thought it looked a little different too. I forgot it because it wasn't on there. So, but I mean, feel free to adjust, to your liking. You can add other ingredients to this as well, if you'd like. Okay, that looks better.
Do you use all organic vegetables, or do you choose like from the Clean 15?
I do that whenever I can't get it organic. Yeah, she's talking about the Environmental Working Group has a website. It's ewg.org, and there's a link to that on my website as well on my resources tab. But they do a test every year of, I don't know how many they do, but they publish 100, the list of 1 to 100 as far as the pesticide residue found on the produce, and so they rank it 1 to 100, and then they publish a little guide. I mean, they publish the 100 so you can see it, but a little pocket guide you can take with you to the grocery store, and it's called the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 is what they call it. So and those are the things that if you can't get something organic, then it's okay to buy it not organic, and those are things like onions and cabbage and avocados. Actually,
let's see. You really peel, right?
Yeah.
You take all the outside off.
Right, and what she's saying, if you think about something that has a hard shell or that you can peel like a pomegranate or an avocado, the pesticide residue doesn't get through that. And some things like,
there's your little card, do you want it?
What's that? Oh yeah, there's the little card. I actually printed some of these off to give people. I'll give it back to you, but you guys can they pass this around?
Yes, certainly.
Okay. And this is, I think, from last year.
It was last year's.
Yeah, this is last year's. It's so pretty, and I decided to print these out again. They're a little bit, like they change from year to year, just a little bit, but they're pretty much the same. But like, yeah, the worst is celery, peaches, strawberries, apples, blueberries, nectarines, bell peppers, spinach, cherries, kale, collard greens, potatoes, and grapes, imported. And those are all things that you wouldn't normally peel, or that you can't peel, like the greens. And greens are really important, any kind of greens, to buy them organic if you can. But anything soft like strawberries and nectarines and apples. And the best are onions, avocado, sweet corn, pineapple, mangoes. The best being you don't have to necessarily get them organic because you can peel them. Mangoes, sweet peas, asparagus, kiwi, cabbage, eggplant, cantaloupe, watermelon, grapefruit, sweet potato, and honeydew melon. So you can pass that around if you want to take a look at that. But on their website, you can print a little pocket guide for yourself to take with you. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. So yeah, but everything that we have here tonight is organic.
If you buy something conventional, how do you clean it?
It depends on what it is. Like, I mean, like something like an avocado, which I do buy avocados conventional. It just depends on what they look like, and if they're ripe or whatever. If I need a ripe one, but I just like wash it off first and then cut it open. With like something like a cucumber, which is really not a good idea to buy conventional. But if you do have to, then you should peel it, because that's really there's a lot of the residue in the peel. And something like an apple, if you can't get that organic, you should peel it, even though most of the nutrition's in the peel. This is really sad. So yeah.
So like the veggie wash that they sell and all that, you don't really use any of that?
I really don't. At home, I just rinse stuff off.
Okay.
Or I'll use apple cider vinegar. You can, that takes some of the residue off. But I buy most of my things organic, if I can, and from my local farmer. So a lot of that's natural. They don't spray that.
Do you find that there's a big cost difference between going organic and then not, like now that you're with raw foods more?
Well, when you buy locally from local farmers, you can get a lot of stuff really inexpensively at farmers market. So, and also when you go raw and you eliminate, because I don't eat very much. I mean, hardly ever have meat or dairy, or I don't eat any of that dairy or bread or anything like that, eggs or. So it's really cheaper to eat vegetables than it is to eat meat. So the grocery bill will go down anyway if you incorporate more veggies and less meat and things
Your
in your
pharmacy
diet.
bill does too.
And your pharmacy bill, very true. You know that, yeah.
I found myself eating less also.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to.
You don't have to eat as much.
Although I still eat a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. You never know. Sometimes not exact amounts, so I'm glad it's good.
Excuse me, Kathy. It's fantastic. It's so delicious.
Oh, thank
But
you.
tell me, when you're grating the zucchini, does the entire salad kind of break down and get soft quicker? How does it store, I guess?
It stores pretty well. Actually, it stores for about 2 or 3 days.
Really?
The zucchini doesn't get too watery, and it's not. Yeah, it doesn't get like totally mushy or anything like that. So yeah, and the lime juice in there and the olive oil help to preserve it a little bit.
Okay.
So yeah.
How would it be if you substituted parsley for the dill? My husband does not like dill.
It would probably
Would that be a
good.
good substitute?
Yeah, I imagine it would be. Yeah, or even cilantro. Does he like cilantro?
Cilantro would be good.
That would be good. You could add a little chili powder in there, kind of make it Southwest kind of flavor, or you could add more Southwest flavors to it.
Do like black beans or something like that with it?
You could add beans like black beans or kidney beans or something to it and make it have that Mexican flavor, Spanish flavor, whatever. Awesome. So speaking of Spanish, we're going to make a traditional Spanish Gazpacho soup, which is just a blended tomato cucumber soup. And this is also a good summer food because it uses all of the things that we have that are ripe right now. So I'm just going to make a single recipe because this actually makes a lot. So I'm going to start with, where's my bowl? Here it is.
Roughly how many does the single recipe of the summer salad, how many does that feed? Like if you're using that as a main,
Well,
or do you use that more as just a salad with something else?
actually, I eat it as a main dish. I actually serve it like with some romaine or arugula is really good with. Let's see, I fixed it, and it was about 4 servings probably, something like that. But those are big servings. So in this recipe, as it is on your sheet, is like 6 cups plus a half.
We saw the bowl.
It's a lot. So I don't know. It just depends on how much you eat. I didn't calculate all that. I don't calculate calories or fat content or anything. I just eat, you eat until you're gently full, and that's, until you're satisfied. So I never calculate any of that. So
No, I was just curious.
I guess I should for the recipes, huh? Serves, I don't know.
You can always add until, like you said,